coming up. Jackson Baker advances to the round of 16. Plus, the Newcastle Jets get ready for their clash against the Perth Glory. Also, we'll have more A-League news after the writing the bulletin that's coming up in NBN's local sports news. And the Mariners, all but hoping to start their men's A-League campaign on Friday against Adelaide. But first though, Jackson Baker has all but advanced to the round of 16 up in Rio. Of course, he's now just a heat away from securing a return to Surfing's Championship Tour, needing to reach the finals of the Challenger Series event in Brazil. He's now only got one more hurdle to clear, as Jack Howard explains.
Taking on three surfers ranked above him in the round of 32 in what was dubbed the Super Heat, Jackson Baker wasted no time getting off the mark.
He clocks in a 7.33.
The Merriweather surfer pulling out all the tricks in Rio to stay in the top two.
Jacko, though, has looked great throughout the entire event, and the big boy from Newcastle once again dropping the hammer on that one, Kite.
The commentators clearly impressed.
This second turn of Jackson Baker, one of the best we've seen all event long.
As were the judges. Baker's combined wave score of 15, keeping his CT dream alive.
Should be pumped up, because that was a brilliantly surfed wave.
A round of 16 showdown with Hawaii's Shion Crawford will now decide his fate for 2024.
Literally on the brink of qualifying, number 10 in the rankings. It's a must-win scenario for him.
The equation much more complex for clubmate Sarah Baum.
A lot of stuff would have to work in her favor. The one thing she needs to do is make it on this heat.
And the adopted Novocastrian stepped up, winning the heat to stay in the fight.
Obviously, qualification is a really long way away. I have a lot of personal goals that I want to just tick off and, just make sure that I give myself opportunities.
Jack Howard, NBN News.
To soccer, and of course, the men's Jets are now a week away from their first test of the A-League season, and that road trip is as tough as they come, heading across the country to take on the Perth Glory, as Montana Claire explains.
A new coach and a new look squad. It's been a long pre-season, but the Jets are ready to fire.
Just comes down to really our own mentality and how we want to go about it, and I'm really excited about this season and the squad we've got. So yeah, it's going to be exciting, I think.
One of those fresh faces, winger Clayton Taylor, who joined 3 months ago and immediately turned heads.
What a way to score your first senior goal, the teenager
He's now looking to make his A-League debut in Perth on Sunday.
It has gone very, very quickly, and I'm very grateful for Rob and the Jets for giving me the opportunity, and I feel like my career's definitely developed quite a lot over the last 3 months.
It's always a tricky task to take down the Glory at home. The Jets' last win there was in 2017. But Rob Stanton's men have a clear goal.
He just kind of wants us to have the mentality to go in and make sure we get 3 points. I think that's important to start off the year with 3 points. How we've been performing in the pre-season, playing very attacking, exciting football, and like we said, against Wanderers, we easily could have had more goals. So I think we'll be hopefully looking to put a few past them and get the 3 points.
Montana Claire, NBN News.
4 months ago, the Mariners won their first A-League premiership in a decade. Now it's time to defend their title. But with a new-look squad and coach, the Central Coast season opener against Adelaide on Friday night will be far from smooth sailing, as Bianca Weratt explains why.
Making the most of every minute. The Central Coast Mariners A-League team getting in the final minutes of practice as the countdown begins for their season opener.
Adelaide's always a tough opponent. We had a good history against them last season, but it's a new season and a new team, so we have to be prepared for the challenge ahead of us.
Newly appointed manager Mark Jackson settling in since arriving just 3 weeks ago. He's ready to get the ball rolling this weekend and expects it will be a tight first hit out.
I think it's going to be tough, yeah. We, like any game, we analyse them and we cover all bases. I think they've got a real experienced manager there who's been there for a few years as well.
The Mariners are heading into the season with a target on their backs after last season's historic win.
It is a new squad at the end of the day. We do have new players in there, but it's coming along really well, and the new coach has really brought in the right tactics, I think, for the players we have.
The new look side's one of the youngest in the league, but the mix of youth and experience could be the right combination to defend their champion title.
The willingness to learn from the group has been at a real high level, implementing my ideas and things like that. So if we continue in that vein, then I'm sure we'll be successful.
The season opener against Adelaide United kicks off at 7:45 Friday night. Bianca Weratt, NBN News.
Coming up after the break, the Newcastle Steel City defeats the Brothers and Sisters United right up in the Bloody Pearson Memorial Nines Women's Grand Final.
There's never been a better time to revitalise every room in your life.
Because right now, for the first time, Domain gives you 30 months interest-free terms.
From brilliant furniture to the latest in electrical and computers.
Bedding, cooking, TVs, cameras, appliances, home theatre.
All for a limited time, 30 months interest-free.
That's 30 months interest-free, minimum purchase $500 and 1/3 deposit.
30 months interest-free for the very first time. Right now at... Check out the 18-speed Hadley mountain bike in a range of frame sizes and colours. Only
Wake up in the morning, gotta get my paper, cause the Herald is the best way to start your day. Paper.
products always come down to millimetres. That's why Rundle's always measures up. Top brands, tailor-made or formal hire. Trust the experts in the field. Rundle Tailoring, official tailors for the Newcastle Knights.
Of course, finally tonight, it was a incredible one for the Newcastle City, for the Newcastle Steel City girls, right up in the Bloody Pearson Memorial Nines Grand Final, with them beating the Brothers and Sisters United, which occurred at about 2 weeks ago.
Opening try of the women's final. Score number 2, Bryn Drisley. The Steel City.
And of course, the match just about played at Maitland Sports Ground, it became one of the best of all time. But of course, thankfully, Newcastle Steel City, of course, won the grand final. And of course, the Bloody Pearson Memorial Nines paid tribute to the former Aberglasslyn Ant, who was sadly injured in a accident while playing for the club this year and died.
Oh, they're going to get him again. Nah, really. They did it? Close. They're going to get him again.
And of course, it was incredible for Newcastle Steel City women, who managed to win the match 16-0. Well, of course, that's about it for now. My name is Connor Macleod, and of course, I hope that you quickly join us tomorrow. Good night.